Alrighty, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for the last run of the day with Tyt00s. He's going to be running Butcher's Creek 80%. Alright, Tyt00s, take it away, brother.
Welcome. Welcome to Butcher's Creek, where deprived souls wander in, but none come out. Butcher's Creek, a game by David Szymanski, the developer of Dusk, Iron Lung, Pony Factory, Squirrel Stapler. These two games actually are in the same universe as this one. How? I don't know. It makes absolutely no sense. So this is the game from this year. A deprived freak collector wanders into Appalachian Mountains, Pennsylvania, USA. God bless America. He's captured by serial torturers, tries escaping, but only wanders into the depths where ancient evil resides. This is like the concept based on snuff films, an urban legend for those that don't know, since 1970s about there being a rumor of alleged videotapes depicting real murders, and they were distributed for entertainment or profit. And I will now stop with the funny voice because I will lose my voice. And so this run is basically walking. There are some out of bound parts. Very janky physics, but in a good way. And there's really deep lore that we absolutely won't see because there's no time for that. Oh, and there's more walking. Right. If you're like, this is a pixelated game, but if you're into not into gore, you might not want to watch this. It gets a little intense, and there's a lot of flashing lights toward the end. I'll warn you about that, so don't worry. If you're photosensitive for flashing lights, so yeah. I'm ready. We can start any second now. I don't know if you count me down or should I count down.
Go ahead and give yourself a count.
Okay, I'm counting down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're starting off, and we actually come up already to the first mechanic of the game. I'm gonna grab this pipe and I'm gonna swing it, and you can drag the swing of any weapon of its arch to actually get like couple damage instances on multiple objects, and I break the planks much faster. We made it into the tunnel, and we are now going to get a key and get out of here. But first, I'm gonna open this door, do another drag swing here, hit the guy with the pipe so he doesn't come close to us, explode his face with a gas canister. And I have my use key set to scroll wheel, which lets me interact with objects as fast as possible, and it's also very useful for going through exits. Now the first trick here is coming up. It's the bucket skip. You grab a bucket and you smack it under your feet, and it propels you upwards along the slope of this rock, like this. That's actually very quick. I'm pretty good at this game. And we go behind the house, and hit the trigger that's supposed to be inside the house but actually protrudes a little bit outside. We grab box cutter, and instead of cutting the ropes, we're gonna throw it into the ropes themselves, and they disappear. And we're gonna take another key. There's a lot of keys in this game. It's one of these games where you grab the key and you go somewhere. To get a master key that's downstairs, where two goons are waiting for us. And there's like a crazy symbol, like a Resident Evil type of shit kind of symbol. There's a lot of swearing in this game. If we hear the guys that are chasing us say fuck 3 times, there's a very rare occurrence. We grab the symbol. We will be very lucky, I think. We managed to hear that. Yeah, this game isn't very serious. It tries to be serious, but then again, it's like very goofy, and this is a recurring theme with Szymanski's games. because you are in this crazy setting, but these people aren't very down to earth, you could say. They're a little crazy. We're using these explosive gas canisters to get by door frames, as you saw, much quicker than by just swinging your weapon, so they're great. If you block an enemy, your stamina regenerates immediately to full bar, and you can keep running. So this will be a big part of the run as well.
Who the fuck are you?
Oh, and you can also flash enemies with your camera to stun them briefly. And this lets you get by, even just for a moment to feel safe. So this is very inconvenient. This guy decided to block our way on these stairs. I hope we get rid of him. No. Oh, okay, that's fine. This is one of these parts of this game that you can't help but just live with it, and it's enemy RNG, and the collision is horrible. It like the collision of the enemies sticks out from their body by a lot, but thankfully, even if you get stuck in it on the side of an enemy, you can kind of jiggle your way out of this, and you'll probably see me do that a couple of times if we'll get in a bad position. As you can see, you can also block by being completely turned away from the attacker, which lets me look around and still regain stamina. That's really good. Oh yeah, by the way, we are naked. And we are collecting snuff films, the tapes. They actually give us more HP, more base health. But also, I'm always wondering, where does this guy keep all these tapes? Because you can hold up to 30 tapes or something, and this guy is butt naked running through a forest. Where is he keeping them? Please let me know your thoughts. Now, a trick, the out-of-bounds trick is coming up in the next level. So props normally have no collision. If you walk into them, they are being shot out in the direction you're walking into. But decapitated heads of enemies have collision. So we'll try to get a special head from a pony enemy. It's right here. If we don't, we want to reload. Okay, that's perfect. We want to turn it just the right way, and it should be enough. They let us fly and get through walls. I think that was a really good segment, and this is a very good time as well. So, yeah, this special pony skull lets you clip through walls because it pushes you so hard upwards. And we're gonna grab a key through the wall because walls don't exist. It pushes you so fast upwards that you actually just ignore the ceiling and clip through. Now there's a little puzzle in here, but we know the answer to it, so we will just get by. Yeah, at this point in the game, the geometry, like the architecture and the things that are happening around you get a little strange, and they aren't exactly, they're a little unnerving, I would say. We are heading outside though, into the storm. It is 2 a.m. here, by the way. I am a little tired, but this game excites me, I would say. Also, I have a big nose, and there's little room in this ski mask. By the way, this ski mask and this outfit is of one of the enemies in the game. If you are looking closely, paying attention, you can spot him. He has this kind of funny voice, the lower one. He's called the Maskman Blocker. He likes to block a lot. That's his cardio, I would say. I am the only runner of this game. But maybe that will change after this run. I don't know. It's a lot of fun, honestly. if you get around to learning all the ins and outs. I was gonna say something, forgot about it. But we are heading to the Chapel of Exhibition. It is a chapel, but it's been made into a strip club. I don't know. Another out of bound parts is coming up if we get a decap here. The decap is actually only 50% chance on every head with these weapons. So we have, there's one more out of bounds that we need to get. Actually, yes, one more. And so far, this is incredibly lucky. You've got no idea. And looks good. Perfect. Wow, what a run. I'm on minus time. That's crazy. We're gonna grab the tapes around. This is the descent. Nothing much happening here. Why did I waste time on the tape? Doesn't matter. Another enemy is coming up in this area. He's actually the enemy you first see in the game, the normal goon, but this time they're invisible. So we won't see them really, but fortunately the developer was kind enough to give them, these unfair enemies, a weapon that is bollocks and deals actually funny damage. We are playing on easy difficulty, I forgot to mention that, and this is because this game is pretty unforgivable on the other difficulties, I would say. Yeah, but the last level is coming up, and it's called the Sanctum, and it's considerably harder because of how many enemies there are. We will do a safety save, and we'll just go for it, because this time is crazy. Oh no! If we have enough health, I'll go for a risky strat that saves quite some time. Because this is well, I like to play this game a lot. It's not like this is this happens often. We are low health, so I'll have to prioritize that.
Who the fuck are you?
Uh-oh. We will save here, and if we don't get a decap, we'll reload and click for the wall again. Oh my god, this is incredible. You've got no clue. I have to go for a marathon safety save though, because this part is crazy. This is the strongest weapon in the game. It actually only has 10% decap somebody, but we don't need any more heads. Although there is a risky strat that you can do. Uh-oh. We don't want to die. That would be horrible. If things get messy, I'll try to just kill all enemies, but I would really prefer not to do that. I think I'll go for it. Oh no. Okay, we are in very big trouble. I shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna go back and heal at the save point because this is a little risky and I don't want to make you watch this level again. Yeah, the amount of enemies is overwhelming here. So if you don't want to kill them all, you either go for it and you get it, or you just lose. You basically die. I think we're good here. We can just run to the end of the level. So, the lore about this game is that you are a dude that likes explicit content and collect the videotapes with said content, the snuff VHS tapes, and you wander in and find the Watcher here in the Watcher. The Watcher is in here. We're going to meet him. This is the final boss of the game. My hope is high, so looking good, but we won't be fighting him. because there is no final boss. I'm sorry. But we do meet the Watcher. And this is like this ancient evil that is kept here by those serial torturers to seal it, keep it at bay. That's at least what I gathered from this game. And the lore is kind of distributed or like hinted by messages that the workers, the torturers, leave here for themselves. Often funny, hilarious actually, about what's happening. Oh, by the way, flashing lights. Sorry, forgot about that. Got a bit excited. The Crimson Communion, by the way. But the Watcher could not have known that the Tooth-Sower would love it back. This is what I call the adult scene of the game. Take a guess what's happening here, but I mean, you know, the guy. Okay. It's a little long. Yeah, perhaps too long. Now, this is a part of a poem that the prophet that the torturers turned on a guy, onto this guy and killed him, wrote this about us with glimpses cut of blinding white. These are the teeth that are falling out of these people, and dying screams of deathless night. That's you killing them. Deathless night, because it's a never-ending night. It's lore. To cut and race with searing sight. Also you, swinging your rusted tools. The Watcher will arise. That was the Watcher. Sorry for spoiling the game. I couldn't resist. Nobody's gonna play it anyway. And the world ends to the laughter of madmen dancing in the moonlight. Game by David Szymanski. Butcher's Creek. Really cool man. Yeah, I just get something to say. 1 second. Let's wait for the end of the credits. Okay, I really like this game. It's a lot of fun. First time around playing it. I was never scared by a game, ever. And I've played a lot of games in my life, but this game in particular sets atmosphere really well. And when you go into it for the first time, you've got no idea what to expect. I mean, what you just saw was pretty goofy in general, but it's a really good game. David Szymanski made Dusk. That's a Twitch shooter. This is completely different. It's like Manhunt, I would say. Definitely check it out if you like horror games. It's a lot of fun. I think you'll have a blast with it. It's a little bare bones compared to like a released game by a studio, because it was made by one developer. But yeah, it's a great game, and quite fun to speedrun too. And that was the last game of the marathon. Am I right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, thank you very much for letting me play this funny title. It's quite nice.
Of course, a wonderful performance by yourself as well.
Yeah, you mean my dance? I hope people enjoyed watching that, because I put some work into like assembling the commentary and whatnot. But yeah, I hope it turned out well.
If you have any last shout outs or anything you want to say, this is your time.
Yeah, apart from like David Szymanski, he makes really funny stuff. You definitely heard of his games if you play horror indie horror games. I don't know, shout outs to myself and the IHS community. I only played Jump King mostly. This is like my second gig that I really was waiting for the release. But yep, that's it. Have a good night, and see you around. Take care.
Hell yeah. All right, we'll be right back with one last message from the crew, and so stick around for that. Thank you.
Thanks.